Good morning, welcome in to the Sunday Soother, our weekly little check-in, tap-in, how's everybody doing? And then we'll go into a guided meditation. So this feels like things are starting to come out into the light, things are starting to shift and to move. We're coming to the end of what's a busy energy. Summer tends to be quite heightened and everybody's doing things and the sun's shining and it's lovely. But everyone's quite active. And I think there comes a point when people start to feel little pockets of fatigue with that, or just a bit overwhelmed, whatever it is that you're experiencing. And now we're coming into this place of new beginnings. As the autumn starts to beckon, there's that lovely, cozy, calming, integrative type of vibe that's coming in. And it's just inviting in this new prosperity, this new potential, this sense of knowing how you want the next leg of your chapters to be. For me, autumn coming in is always like the new year. It feels like summer brings the closing for me and autumn brings the opening. There's something about there's a real creative, calm, lucid sort of energy, and it's still quite warm and it's very pretty. It's a very gentle vibe, but it feels like quite rich, fertile kind of soil. So as we move into winter, obviously we go into the coziness and the cold, and I guess we're bedding down a little bit, but there's something about autumn which is, what seeds are you looking to grow? What seeds are you looking to sow? So that almost as you place your intentions, they can rest and germinate over the winter, ready to pop up in the spring. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean that it mimics the seasons per se, but it's just, this is the kind of cycle that it tends to take. So where are you at with wanting to invite your new potential, your new beginnings? I personally feel like this year there's been a lot less specific attachment to exactly the detail of how something's going to go. It's more focusing in on what kind of feelings would I like more of? What kind of outcome places do I want to experience? What am I ready to release? Any old patterns, any old ways of being that just do not serve me, that I'm just so ready to let go of those stories that I tell myself. And I'm sure everybody tells themselves their own stories that just aren't necessarily serving them or true in any way. They're quite restrictive. So yes, this is about embodying your full potential, really moving towards that which inspires you and ignites you and lights you up and excites you, brings you into connection with your essence, which feels like that kind of soul purpose. These are my values, these are my core principles, these are the things that matter to me, like unconditional love, like having shared connection, a feeling of fulfillment, of purpose, satisfaction, and of trust, actually. Trust in yourself and trust in whatever it is that you have faith in. And I've seen time and time again with clients over the years and with myself that whenever we lean into that instinctive guideline, that little breadcrumb trail that says, I'm just calling you this way, even though it's not always that comfortable, there's something about an aspect of us saying, yes, that appeals to me. I'm going to move in the direction of it. We always end up opening up into this new space of experience. So that's what today's meditation is going to be about. So let's close our eyes. And first of all, just bring your attention to the outer edges of your body. So your sitting bones, your hands and your fingers, your wrists, this whole area whereby we tend to hold ourselves up. Breathe into them and just give yourself an opportunity to soften and to sit and to be as if you're inviting yourself into this quiet meditative place whereby we can just ease back the curtains of clarity, merge into that relationship with universal flow, just this feeling that we are co-creating, we're navigating these seeds that we're ready to sow. And wherever you are, whatever has brought you here to this point in your life where you're at, everything's been in order. Everything's been exactly as it should be. We never go wrong. We're only given more opportunity to understand and to expand and to heal and to open, but most of all, to experience those things that line up with our essence, those core values, those core feelings that we love to experience. So just let the breath move through your body. And we're going to start to bring in the idea of the energy beginning to swell underneath you. Maybe this idea that there's movement and there's shift and there's new potential growing up and into you, as if there's just this little bit of magic coming up through the body, especially that spinal cord going through every energy center, coming all the way up like a fountain out at the top of your head, creating this space around you that's just getting filled with all this lovely golden, autumnal, potential, sparkly, lovely energy to bathe in. We're going to start to breathe into the I am, the real core aspects of you that love to feel those particular outcome feelings. So start to think about what kind of feeling places inspire you and light you up. Maybe you love to feel safe. Maybe it's peace. Breathe into what these words mean for you and let the chemistry in your body just move around and ignite these emotional feeling states for you. What is it to feel the flow? This sense of being free. Free perhaps from some of the constraints and the stories that we tell ourselves and the rules. And start to really invite your peace. That sense of loving connection, maybe to yourself, maybe to others, maybe to nature. Perhaps stillness. Trust. Fulfillment in purpose and satisfaction. Find the words that resonate with you. And imagine the essence of those words like a swirling energy of potential or a seed in the palm of your hand. That you're going to plant, that you're going to set that intention. I would love to experience more of this. I would love to invite the embodiment of my joy, my peace, my balance, my flow. As we imagine that rich autumnal orange, yellow, red, all those comforting, beautiful colours that are just enveloping all of your intentions and our wishes. Knowing that deep into those roots, you belong in these places, you belong in these spaces of inviting in these feeling states, these places of being. And knowing that every little obstacle that comes along the way is something we can sit with and we can hold and we can handle, because it can teach us, it can guide us. But there's something about your emergence right now that you're ready, so ready to really feel this light pouring into places where it hasn't had a chance to go yet, heightening some of those beautiful intentions that you have, guiding the way and radiating out of your body as if you are sat in a bubble of light, and every breath that you take fills that bubble and moves beyond it, far-reaching, as if you are inviting, you are opening, you are setting those intentions, knowing exactly what it is that you're ready to settle into for this new, prosperous next chapter of your life. So much appreciation for this opportunity and for this physical body that holds you, that supports you. And what if you knew that there was nothing that you're held apart from? That you aligning with experiences that resonate with your essence is exactly why you're here. And part of the experience is us working out how to allow ourselves to receive these things, how to allow ourselves to line up and be open to inviting them in. And everything that you're doing right now is enough. That door is open, the light is coming through. And you might be able to settle into an image or a feeling place or just a concept of this you that you're growing into. This you that maybe has that calm and that balance, that self-trust. Maybe she feels more secure, maybe he feels more at home in himself. What do you look like in your mind's eye? What do you feel like as you allow yourself to imagine this new potential and how it will feel, what you're growing into, without having to know the details of what that will entail or to manipulate the parts to make it happen? Just inviting the feeling of. Because this is what you're here to do. This is what you're here to experience and to grow into, and everything up until this moment has been perfect and just as it should be. It's just that you're really ready now to lean in and let more of that light shine through you. Let more of that energy flow within you. So let's just, before we close, let's just invite an energy blessing. Thinking about all the riches of autumn and nature, and the warm sunshine just moving through the body, Let's just imagine that coming in and let it come in wherever your body chooses to bring it in. So that might be, for me, it's the top of my head. And it might be that that trickles down for you, or perhaps it comes right into the third eye, to the throat, or the heart, wherever in your body you feel intuitively like it just wants to be the gateway. Just let that come through the body as if it's just filling you up, and it's coating your dreams, and it's understanding your intentions. It's knowing your wishes and your true integral self. Everything that's deeply laid there in the imprint of your soul, your DNA, your experience here. So just sending that energy all the way through to each and every one. This is for you, this is just coming through you. Always there, like a tap for us to just go and sit with. And you so deserve everything to just feel more easy and more flowing and more rich. There's something about this next energy coming in with the autumn that is really a level up beyond anything we've seen before, but it just feels like it has such an ease to it. So breathe that in, let it come to you. Let it just fill up your body, and know that sometimes you really don't have to do anything if you're not sure of an action to take. Sometimes it's not about taking action, it's just about allowing yourself to let it find you, and know that instinctively you'll know when to react or respond, or to take an action that's inspired, because you'll just be moved to do it. And that whatever you're feeling in that core sense of who you are, it's absolutely available to you and meant for you, and it doesn't take from anyone else for you to have that. So yeah, just let yourself be very general. Don't get too specific, just thinking about, if I'm thinking about anything particular, what do I think that will do for me in terms of how that would make me feel? And just experience the idea of that emotional state, and that will really help that find you. It will help it come to you. It will help you decipher different opportunities and follow the trail. But know that that trail wants you to find it. And if for some reason you miss a breadcrumb, it will show up in another way. So let yourself come all the way back into your day, into your moment, into your time. Just enjoying that integration of feeling yourself in the moment, your mind, your body, wherever you happen to be. A couple of nice full breaths and a stretch. Sending you so much love for your week, and looking forward to doing this again with you very soon. Lots of love.